Over here with a couple of the bros. My opinion don't count. And a very distinguished gentleman, cool dude. Sit a little closer. There you go. Mr. Toronto Brad. What you looking at, baby? Over here in Pattaya, over here, Soy Pacao. Daryl. God damn it. Give me a second. Give me 30 minutes. Do an interview. Yeah. You ain't saying nothing? That old dude. So, like I said, we met the other day on my live. It was like a super, you know what I mean? Privilege to introduce you to my world, my universe. So what you think of Thailand, real quick?
What I think it's a great place, man. Thailand is like the flip side of how we live over in North America. And I want to make it like, I would like to make Thailand a part of my permanent living arrangement going forward.
Right.
Why? Because North America is totally against you getting ahead in life.
Right.
The government doesn't seem to want to help you to get ahead, even if you're working very hard at your job.
Right.
And not only that, I was just telling these guys that the dating culture in North America is very toxic. It's very there's a lot of animosity in the dating culture in North America.
And and to me, you can't get the ones you want.
That's right.
Not the ones you really want.
That's right. They have that 6 inches, 666 thing that all the ladies.
Especially the ones on TV.
Exactly. So that's why I like Thailand. That's why I come out to Thailand. I also go to Philippines. I go to Singapore, and I'd like to travel more in Southeast Asia, like Cambodia and Malaysia. I'd like to make it just travel in these type of countries here.
All right, sit a little closer. There you go. Perfect. So let me ask you a question. What is the dating scene like in Canada?
Oh man, it's brutal. It's brutal. Like it's like a very high barrier to entry with dating the girls that you want to date. So when I stopped in the dating scene in Canada when I broke up with my girlfriend, I was over it, as they would say, and I never re-entered. It was at that point when I broke up with my girlfriend, roughly 6-7 years ago. That's when I started coming. So once I broke up with her, that's when I booked that first flight to Thailand. And I started coming to Thailand right after I broke up with her. I said I didn't have no time for it. I didn't want to deal with it. I'm an older, my hair is dyed black, but I'm an older gentleman, right? I'm in my 50s, so I just didn't have time for dating scene in there. I just came to Thailand and relax, and it's a relaxing atmosphere. It feel like it rejuvenates you to be in Thailand. Like the food is good, the nightlife is good, the hotels, the apartments are super cheap. Like it's like a paradise for a man out here.
Right.
To be honest with you.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Thailand's the first place you traveled to?
Yeah. First place that I did my solo traveling. So I came to Thailand first, and did solo traveling here, and I was gonna start getting really involved in the traveling scene. The only problem is just as I was getting started, Thailand and Singapore and all that, that's when the pandemic hit, and then the travel kind of got restricted at that time, so it kind of shut me down for a while. I was planning to go to Cambodia, but that never happened because I was in Canada when the pandemic hit, which was about 2 weeks after I landed from Thailand.
All right.
So, yeah.
Now I noticed on the live you already had a little chickadee and all that. You had a little cutie. Yeah, she was cute.
Yeah, she's all right. So I have my lady is at my hotel, but I have many ladies in Thailand. If you come here, you're not gonna have one.
Where did you meet these women?
So if you in Thailand, or even if you're not in Thailand, I think most of the guys that I know here, we use the dating app Thai Friendly. They use that, and then you can pick and choose. You can filter whatever you want, age and everything, and you meeting and messaging, and then once you got them, they message you on like a line ID. They use line ID, and then you just start conversing on line ID.
All right.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's how we do it out here.
So do you prefer Thai women or just Asian women?
I prefer Asian. Asian are.
Me too now.
Asian
Me too.
are
Me
the
too.
best, man. Like they age better than like girls in the West.
Right.
And they look better. They're nicer body. Like I find, they're not as full bodied on the bottom, let's say, but everything else. They're right up there with any girl that you could find, and they're pretty. They find that they're prettier, and especially if you take them to North America, they're at a higher level than most of the girls that you will find in North America, just looks wise and everything body wise. Yeah,
Right.
I definitely believe that.
So let me ask you a question.
Right.
Do you think that you can find the one out here, the one chick, the one chica, the one lady la?
Yeah, for sure. But like I said, I'm getting to that age now where I'm looking to retire. Yeah, settle down. So yeah, I would definitely say it's 100% possible here, where it's not possible almost anywhere in the Western world, like Western Europe or North America. Definitely possible. Actually easily possible. It just depends more on you than them, because it's hard for you to settle down here because you have so many options. Here, you are the one, the picker and the chooser.
Right.
Whereas in North America, you are the choosee.
The denied.
Yeah, the choosee or the denied. Exactly.
That's why I always say, when you travel, you actually get to play in the game.
That's right.
Back in the States, you don't even get into the parking lot of the stadium.
Right. Exactly.
100%. Not the ones you want. We can all have sex in our countries, depending on how much we pay, or we want ones or twos.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The attractive women. I want to look at a girl on the TV and say, I want to have sex with her, or something close to it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So what made you start a YouTube channel?
Okay, so I was part of so a lot of you guys don't know, I used to be, just like you guys that go into T.M.I's channel, you guys have a live stream and there's people in the live chat that are talking to each other in the chat. So I was, many years ago when I came to Thailand that first time, I was in the chat of a famous YouTuber. His name was Cheap Charlie, or Billy Blue, and I was chatting in his chat, and we would know everybody. So when I came out to Thailand, he was here.
Right.
And then I went on to his stream, just like I went on to your stream a few days ago, and that's how people said, oh my God. And Cheap Charlie said you should start like doing a live or doing vlogging. So I made a little YouTube channel, just a couple hundred people at that time, 100, 200 people, but it got bigger and bigger and bigger, but it's still not a huge YouTube channel because I'm not full-time YouTuber. I work as a warehouse manager in Canada, so I'm not full-time YouTuber.
But you can be if you take the chance. You a smart guy.
Yeah.
You can work online. You can work ideas. Like I said, you know, we all trying to really help each other.
Exactly. Oh wow.
Yeah, we all trying to help each other. This other guy over here. My opinion don't count. My other guys out here, my other brother Isaiah Shah over here, and this gentleman over here. Hello, sir. Where you from? England. God save the Queen.
That's right.
I don't know what they're saying. But yeah, there's a certain freedom out here too, though, right? Don't you feel it?
That's right. Like I was telling you before, I said a big part of the freedom is the financial freedom, because the cost here is at a very huge multiple less than in North America.
Right.
The cost of an apartment, the cost of a hotel, the cost of food, the cost of your companion is much less than it's going to be in North America. For something that in North America, a girl would laugh at you if you gave her a gift, let's say for $500. In Thailand, if you give a gift for $500, you're gonna be like a god, a king. You're gonna be worshipped here for that, which is it's like night and day difference between your relative value compared to North America, where your value is less and diminished. Because, like I was telling you before, our government is, even if you're a hard-working guy, like I'm a hard-working guy, I work in a warehouse, and you're making money, and maybe you make $1,000 a week or $1,500 a week, the government doesn't want you to get ahead, because the government interest is in keeping the corporation elite on the top of the food chain, keeping you down. So everything they're doing is to keep the cost of your value down, your labor cost down. So I don't like that. That's why when you come to Thailand, your personal value, your value as a man goes up. You know, instead of being emasculated, you're invigorated. You know, so they build you up.
Feel great.
Yeah, you feel awesome.
Feel good.
Man. Yeah, man.
It feels good. I think a man should be with a woman.
Exactly, yeah.
A
That's
beautiful
true
woman.
too, exactly. And also, yeah, and also, I'm not even talking about, we were just talking here about how in North America, the female culture toward men is very toxic. It's not just the females that are toxic towards you. Also, the state institutions are toxic towards you. They push their agenda, whatever. I can't say it here because YouTube don't like, but the government pushes their agenda on you as well. And if you don't accept it, they ostracize you. If you don't accept all of the different agendas that the government also pushes on you.
Right.
So,
That's awesome.
So we're getting it from both sides. You get it from the women and from our political leaders who don't really care about us. And also, it doesn't matter if you're a Republican or Democrat. It don't matter. They don't like you. They have to serve their corporate masters. So
100%.
exactly. So you're on your own. That's why coming to Thailand, coming to Philippines, getting away from that, get away from their vulture claws and get some freedom and enjoy life because you're not here forever. Just enjoy what you got here in life.
You said you plan on retiring soon, though, right?
Yeah, I want to retire soon. I'm in my 50s. I'd like to retire soon. So in Canada, we can do an early pension, maybe 55 to 57. But it's not going to be enough. In Canada, it would not be enough. But obviously in Thailand or Philippines, it'll be enough. And now if I want full pension, obviously, it's more than enough once I get to full pension, but I won't get that until I'm in my 60s.
Right.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, there's other ways to make an income overseas.
Of course, that's right.
You have to be very creative.
That's right. Yeah, actually, I was making a joke with you the other day about how much my YouTube channel was making.
Right.
So I say in Canada, my YouTube channel makes about maybe $1 a day. Maybe $1 a day.
Right.
But once I come to Philippines or once I come to Thailand, my YouTube channel make about $400 or $500 a month, which is crazy leap. And it's not just from the donations; it's also the AdSense and things like that generates a lot more. So if you're overseas, I'm not saying that it's a viable income source long term, but yeah, your income from YouTube will increase. And honestly, a lot of guys in Thailand do drop shipping and they do other digital nomad stuff to make money. Some guys are doing music. They drop their iTunes and all that.
What exactly is drop shipping? 'Cause I don't know.
Drop shipping is like you put a brand on a product that's made in China. So that whole business model is going kaput right now because of the tariffs. But basically, you put your brand on a product that's made in China, and then you just ship it to the United States. And you can do that through all the Chinese apps. They have all there's about 100 of them, and a lot of the guys in Chiang Mai, Thailand, they do like courses on just putting a brand on a product, finding a niche product, and then sending that product from China to your home country and making like a couple $1,000, couple thousand to $10,000 a month, and then living digitally online without having to do a day job.
There goes another black man. More and more you see more brothers out here.
Yeah.
More and more brothers you see. That's a black man. That's a black man. That's a black man. Yeah, more and more you see. I heard, I was talking to a dude like a couple years ago. 2 years ago, 2 years I first came out here. But they were telling me like each year there's more brothers coming out here, more of us, our kind.
Yeah. So for me, listen, in Thailand, there's always been a lot of the black guys in Thailand. I've been coming here for 7-8 years now, as I'm saying, and always been a lot of black guys. But I noticed there's more younger black guys.
Right.
So when like this young cat here.
Yeah.
So when I used to come to Thailand, the black guys that I would see were guys my age. So I was coming out here in my 40s. The guys that I was seeing were in the 50s. But now I noticed not only on YouTube, but also in person, a lot more young cats, good-looking guys out there trying to get the ladies, where us old guys are now, are becoming the minority in Thailand for the black guys at least. So it's okay. It's good, man, that the young guys out there get a chance to do that. So
100%.
Yeah.
Don't you wish you was younger coming out here?
Oh man, if I could have come out here at 20, I'd have every STD in the book. That's why maybe it's a better thing that I didn't come out here when I was 20 years old.
So
maybe I wouldn't be living.
So you down with the no condom gang? You taking that condom off?
I raw dog, but I'm mainly dealing with older lady. I know like guys like him go down to soy 6 and you get the young 20-year-old, 19, whatever. But I'm mainly the girl I'm dealing with are like my own age, so yeah, I raw dog it. But I warn you guys that if you do raw dog, just be very careful because so you can run into a situation where you're gonna have to go to the hospital and get your shots. So, and that's a very unpleasant and very painful experience. So anyone that's ever encountered, so yeah, you don't want to have to run into that encounter. So just be very careful. Make sure you are covered up, or you're taking some medication. Otherwise, you could have a very painful experience out here in Thailand. And be warned that in Thailand, it's not just guys from the United States and Europe coming here. There's guys from Africa. There's guys from Arabia coming here. There's guys from India coming here, and there are Russians coming here, and they're all coming from countries with a very high rate of infection for STD. So, you know, don't think that just because you're coming here from the United States or you're coming here from Europe or whatever, that you're safe, because there's guys coming here from countries with a very prolific STD problems, and they're coming here and they're dealing with these ladies.
Right. So, what is your channel about?
My channel,
Toronto Brand.
My channel, Toronto Brand. My channel is about trying to live the dream of retiring in my 50s in Thailand or Philippines, and being free of like having financial freedom,
right,
and getting away from my home country. Like my dream is to get away from Canada, get away from that, and just leave it behind. Like I said before, it's a toxic culture, and it's really. It's a soul draining. It drains your soul. When you come out to Thailand, you will get invigorated, man. You'll get invigorated, man. Your body will feel refreshed. You'll be invigorated with life, good food, many beautiful ladies, like nice hotels. Your hotel is gonna be bomb. Or even if you're getting an apartment, your apartment's gonna be on the beach. You're gonna have a view of the Gulf of Thailand. You're gonna be feeling like a king. You're gonna feel like a king. You're not gonna get that in your home country. No matter how you're living in your home country, having a condo on the beach, beautiful ladies, awesome food, you know, very inexpensive shopping. You will not get that in your home country. That's why it's a big thing for me to come out to Thailand and just get a recharge before I go back to work. Because as I go back to work, the life will slowly be drained out of me as I go back into my daily grind.
And it's all shapes and sizes. Like this brother, he's in shape, and he out here looking for something.
That's right. Yeah, there's no
all shapes and sizes.
Yeah, don't matter.
Fat, all shapes and sizes.
Yeah, it don't matter if you're a big guy like me. I'm also white.
Yeah, all shapes and sizes out here.
Yeah, man, I'm like a skinny. Everyone look at me skinny, but I'm almost 200 pounds, right? Because that's all of my big belly, right? So. But yeah, don't matter your shape or size. The ladies here, I went down here. There were so many beautiful ladies on Soy Made in Thailand last night. They were all grabbing me. They want me to come with them. They want me to buy drinks and stuff like that. So you know they want you to buy drinks, but the beautiful ladies will jump out into the street. They will grab your arm and they will pull you into the bar. They'll be like, "Oh, come with me, oh, you sexy man," or whatever. So that's how you're gonna feel out here.
Sexy
You
man.
sexy man. Can I go with you?
What is the bad stigma about Thailand? Like, what's the bad stigma about Thailand that people always say?
Okay, so the stigma about Thailand is that everybody is out to scam you. That if you go and you put your card in the machine, they're trying to scam you, or the ladies are trying to scam you. They're gonna try and scam you. That is the known stigma of Thailand, that you're gonna be scammed. But myself, you're only going to be scammed if you allow yourself to be scammed, right? So if you were oblivious to the situation, then of course you can get scammed. But if you're fully aware of your faculties, if you have your mind in the right sense, then you're gonna have no issues here in Thailand. You won't be able to sense when people are trying to take advantage of you, and you will avoid those type of situations. So that's definitely the stigma of Thailand, but it's something that's more on you than it is on the Thai people or the country itself.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, have you experienced any racism out here?
Never.
For black men?
Never. Racism, no, but
they act funny though, the older ones. The older
that's
time.
right. So in Bangkok, actually, my first time, a couple of days ago, not really a big thing, I've never, when I've been in Thailand, I've been coming here for 7, 8 years. In the United States or in Canada, sometimes, you know, the older white lady, if they see a black guy, they grab their purse. In Asia, that never happens. But I was in Bangkok 2 days ago, and an older Thai lady grabbed her purse, and I was like, that was so shocking for me. And I was thinking to myself, why did she do that? Because I've been to Thailand for 8 years and I've never seen. And the funny thing is, I was with a lady myself, so I was with a lady and she still grabbed her purse. So I was thinking to myself, why did she grab her purse when I've been coming here for 8 years and no lady ever did that? And then I thought, and then I realized why. So just a heads up for you guys that have never been to Thailand before. Before, there were not many Africans. Now, I'm not talking about African Americans. I'm talking about Africans from Africa coming to Thailand. So now there's a lot of Africans in Thailand, especially in Bangkok. So they're there, not saying illegally, but they're there for a long time and they hang out on the street. So I think the older Thais kind of resentful of all of these Africans in Thailand, especially Bangkok. But once I got out of Bangkok, it's not an issue, but it has happened. I never noticed it before, but she just saw a black guy. Oh my God, I'm scared because of what's going on there in Bangkok. But I don't think, for the most part, you will likely not experience any type of racism or any type of bad behavior. Most Thais are very respectful people, and their whole culture and their religion is based on respect and Buddhism. So, the religion makes me want to become like a Buddhist because it's a very, meditative. It's a peaceful and meditative religion, and it gives you like a self-awareness and a spiritual self-awareness. So it's a type of religion that can mesh with anybody. It's not like our religions in North America, which are North America or even Western Europe and Middle East are very divisive and very against each other.
How much money do you think you need for like a month stay out here in Thailand?
Okay, so if you're living bare bones, you can probably do it on $1,000 to $1,500 a month. Bare bones, you can do $1,000 to $1,500 a month. But if you want to live like a high roller, you're gonna need $3,000 to $4,000. Super high roller over $5,000 a month, because you could easily spend every day $200. I'm coming here as a traveler, as a tourist, and I spend roughly about 5,000 baht a day, which is about 220-ish Canadian dollars.
Okay.
I spend per day. I have to go to the bank machine every day. I have to pull out 5,000 baht. It's about 200. It's about 200 American, I think. About 200 something Canadian dollars.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a few guys from Canada that watch the channel.
Right.
Shout out to DJ Panthro. He's another brother from Canada. They got a YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to DJ Panthro YouTube channel. I would think like, to me, this is a no-brainer option. Because if you're dating a girl out here and you break up with her, you're replacing her literally minutes.
Yeah.
Literally minutes.
That's right. You're not gonna, like I said, you're not gonna have any problem here. The problem, there's no problem here with meeting ladies,
right,
and meeting ladies that are gonna be into you 100%. But it's just gonna be, it's your call. It's gonna be your criteria. It's going to be your own standards that you set for the type of girl that you want to be with. It's not going to be like in North America where the girl sets the standard and says, I want this, and this. In order for me to even consider dating you, you got to have all of these before I even give you the option to walk in the door.
Right, 100%.
Yeah. So you're the one who sets the criteria.
Right. So, like I said, at a live I did, you don't have to really, it's not about the clothes. It's not about, even though I am concerned about the clothes, I'm a New Yorker, but it's not so much like if you're wearing Jordans or whatever, it doesn't matter what you're wearing, right?
That's right. No, the girls don't care about what you're wearing, because even when you come here from North America, whatever you're wearing is looking like $1 million
right,
compared to what people are wearing. Even though all the stuff is all made in the same spot, the way you're wearing it is going to be reflective of where you're from. So I know all our clothes are all made in China, but the way you're wearing your clothes is reflected that you're coming from North America. So when you come to Thailand, it's very obvious that you're not from Thailand, you're not from Africa, that you're from North America. So some things just, they cannot be hidden, like,
right,
and your presence as somebody from the United States or from Canada is very obvious. Like, you are known, like, no one's, when you come out here and you're coming here from the United States, no one's ever gonna say that's somebody from Africa.
Right.
Like, they'll know this is an American. Like they'll know you're American, they'll know African, and they know American. Like they can tell just by looking at you. You don't even have to open your voice. They'll know that you know where you're from.
Right.
And even that'll also pertain to how you're dressed as well.
Your theory on the older women, you want to just
Yeah.
get into it just a little more about the older women?
Well, okay, so for me, I like a woman that, so everybody have their preference, right? So I told you guys before, when you come to Thailand, you are the one that sets the criteria for the woman that you're gonna date out here. So for me, I like dating women my own age. There's nothing wrong with that. Late 40s, mid 40s, late 40s, early 50s. So for me, my only criteria is I don't like too big, like not too much big woman, you know. I like to have nice shapely, big. You know, on my channel we say flapjacks, big flapjacks, you know, or big milk, like
Big
that.
flapjacks, I like
Big
that.
flapjacks, yeah. And you know, I like nice short hair sometimes, or like sometimes long hair, depends. And good height, so I like about 5'4", which is odd for Asians. Very rare, but at least 5'4", which is a tall for Asians. Even when I met my girl in Bangkok, and she met me for the first time, she was like, "Oh, she's so tall at 5'4", and I'm 5'8", and I'm still towering over her." She's like, "Oh my God," she wants like taller. I'm like, wow. So yeah, 5'4" is tall for an Asian lady.
What do you think about the conversation we had a little earlier about how he said he's seen no unadulterated tens out here? What you think?
Okay, so the thing is, your standard is dependent on your own, your own
Preference.
background. Yeah, your preference, right? So I can't say what's a 10 for me. If I would say, if somebody told me I'm coming to Thailand and I'm looking for 10s, I would just tell them to go to Soy 6, because as far as I'm concerned, as an older guy, every time I walk down Soy 6, they all seem like 10s to me. But maybe because you're a young guy or if you're a good-looking guy, maybe those girls are not 10s to you, but to me they look like all beautiful, young, slim, beautiful shape, all beautiful shapes, you know. So yeah, I don't see like how you could come down on Soy 6 and say that there's no 10s there. But if you have a very
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
if you have a very high standard,
crazy.
it's
Even if he said, "Hey, Daryl, let me come in, please."
Yeah.
Connecticut, they, stubborn, mustard. No, we were both saying how there are some tens in Pattaya. Black man. This is Daryl, good friend of mine.
Okay, I mean, I'm not debating
Connecticut. Say it again.
I'm not debating that.
Okay.
What I'm debating is that many.
Okay, real quick. Say it again.
Just not that many.
Just not that many tens. Okay. But you were saying on Soy 6 you haven't seen any tens. Woo!
That is not accurate.
Woo!
What I'm saying is,
Say what you said.
out of,
Say what you said.
what is it, 1,000 chicks over there on Soy 6?
Why you gotta get so close with it?
Maybe, let's say, for example, if it's 1,000, I say it's 5.
Okay. Would you agree to that?
Yeah, like I said, it depends on your standard. Out of 1,000, you're gonna see 5. That's the only street where you're gonna find those 5 10s. Now, it's possible that you could find them on LK Metro, but Soy 6 is the spot. If you want to see a 10, I would say best shot is Soy 6, LK Metro, or Walking Street are probably your best bets. If that's what you're looking for.
What about Jump Tien? Do you hang out at Jump Tien at all?
I haven't been to Jump 10 on this trip, but maybe I'll go out there. But Jump 10 is more relaxed. It's not as crazy as Pattaya. It's more of a condo, resort, retreat kind of place. A little bit of an escape from Pattaya if the partying is too much. But yeah, there's many beautiful ladies out there in Jump 10, and they have the bars there as well. And they have a nice beach, and the girls are hanging out there.
What do you think about the Gentlemen's Club and the Go-Go bars?
I've been there, and the girls, they cannot stay away from me when I go in there. But like I said, it's not my. I just feel uncomfortable because my age. It makes these girls like my kid. Maybe that's what some guys I know. That's what they come
you
here
have children?
for. No, just my age.
Okay.
I'm just saying because I'm in my 50s and the girls are like 20s, 19, 20.
What
They
do
could
you,
be my kid.
what do you say to convince people to come out here as
Right.
50 and 60-year-olds?
Right. I'd say it's a good spot to stretch your retirement money because we're getting into retirement. It's a good place to come because you can stretch your income. Now, obviously, I'm still working. I still work in a warehouse. I'm like a warehouse guy, but obviously, I want to retire as soon as possible. I can't work forever, man. and I don't have a system where there's any support for me. So in that type of situation, you need to thinking using your brain, stretch your money as far as it can. And like I say, Thailand, Malaysia, Philippines, Cambodia, Vietnam, these are countries where your like dollar goes a lot farther, you know, and then that's what you all should be looking at as well.
Right. There's a lot of beautiful women out here, B.
That's right.
A lot of women. There's a lot. I mean, come on, look at this man's face.
Yeah, it's true, man. A lot of people, trust me, man. When I go back to my hotel, it's a dessert every night, man.
Yeah.
I don't have to do, or I could just hit the street. So I could go to the hotel, and I might treat there. Or you walk around, like you said, Soy 6, and you're gonna find more treats.
Look at that old woman's booty.
You're gonna find
She
more
old woman.
treats.
Look at that booty. Yo, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you get your friends to travel?
What? No, I always travel solo.
Are your friends not interested in travel? Or?
I think it's also they're all working as well. The problem
And they're
is
buried between their mortgages and kids,
that's
right?
right. Their mortgages, kids, and other and work responsibilities. Very hard for people to travel freely out here.
Right.
So that's a problem because otherwise I would travel out here with a group of guys. But listen, you don't need to travel out here with a bunch of guys. All you do is you go on Expedia or you go on Google Flights, you hit a couple of buttons, your flight is booked, you go to the airport, you present your passport, you get your plane on the plane, it's that easy. Once you're out of the country, goodbye to the United States, goodbye to Canada, and then once you land in Thailand, you're gonna be a new man. You book your hotel, $20 a night. You can go $20 a night, or you can book it for the month for $100, $200, $300 a month, and then your room is gonna have the most beautiful view. Even the $20 hotel, your room when you look outside is gonna be all palm trees,
right?
All ocean or like
100%.
Thailand. So it's gonna be you cannot match,
right?
You know, for that type of money, you will never get that in your country.
No, never.
Yeah.
No, never. At least not the average guys.
That's right. For guys that are working hard with like minimum wage, and I'm not even minimum wage. Like I said, I make about 1,001, 1,002 a week, and it's still a struggle for me, man.
Struggle for all of us.
Yeah, struggle, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, all right, we gonna close this out. You've been a dope dude. You got the YouTube channel. What's up and coming on your YouTube channel? What is up and coming on your YouTube channel? Like, what
What's
do you
up
got
and coming? Okay, well, like I said, I'm in Thailand right now, so I'm gonna be making vlogs right now, and I'll be posting a lot of Pattaya content. My content is focused on, you know, meeting girls in Thailand, retiring in Thailand or Southeast Asia. In fact, the theme of my entire channel is single man travel to Asia. And even though I'm in T.M.I's chat and I know about Colombia, my main focus is traveling to Vietnam, Thailand, Philippines.
Amen. I mean, it's a blessing to be out here. You know, because I was stressed out about a few things in New York and the States and all that. And I was talking to a guy on Walker Street, and one of the main things he told me that stuck with me like for a long time. He said the hardest part is over. You're here.
That's right. Once you get to Thailand, that's the start. Especially if you're starting fresh. Once you get to Thailand, you're gonna start as a new man. And Thailand does not have to be your final destination. You have many countries in the region. Many. Vietnam, Philippines, and Philippines got a lot of stuff going on. Cambodia, you know, Malaysia. The world is at your doorstep. Once you get out of there and you get to Southeast Asia, you're not gonna look back even to go to Latin America. I know a lot of your guys go to Latin America, but once you get to Southeast Asia, you might not want to leave here to go out even to Colombia back or Brazil.
Yeah, I originally started in the Dominican Republic,
right.
And then I found Thailand. I was like, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
Fishing with a nuclear weapon.
And also another thing about the difference between Thailand, Dominican, Colombia, Brazil, it's so safe.
Right.
Oh my God. I'm walking around with a $1,000 watch. Could I do that? Could I do that in Colombia? No way. I felt comfortable to do that in Thailand. I couldn't do that in Dominican or Latin America, man. You feel super safe. With the Asians are so cute and little, you don't have no fear out here. So yeah, man. That's personal safety is a big part of feeling secure and comfortable in your new country as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna close it out like that. Like I said, you got his equipment over here. And you're gonna be recording, and say your channel name again?
My channel is Toronto Brad, and I'm coming to you from the Thailand genre, Single Man Travel to Asia.
Okay, John. Thank you very much. Like I said, distinguished gentlemen and all that, man.
thank you, man.
And
Big ups to
you
my
gonna
man,
do some
too.
more. You gonna be here for a while, so we gonna do something with all the other YouTubers.
All right.
We're just gonna keep it funky. We're gonna keep it black.
Keep it real, man.
Keep
Thank
it
you
real.
so much, man.
Thank you, dog. Peace.